Hi, I'm Angelina,
I'm Martina.
and you're watching the Touching Grass podcast.
Episode 3.
Four.
3. I'm not posting the other one.
Why?
Because I can't. I will literally show you. I cannot post that.
Episode 3. So, how have you been? We've taken a little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, it's been actually a while.
Yeah.
I missed you guys.
Yes. Okay. How has your mental health been this week? 1 to 10.
I will say, I think probably 1 to 10, I would give it like a 7.
10 being really good, so 7's really good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say. I've had like a rough few days, but it wasn't something like I couldn't handle. Like it wasn't too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, what about you?
I'd say a 7. I think work was a little stressful, but like overall life has been really peaceful and nice.
Yeah. I feel like my source of anxiety lately has been work and like school, figuring that out right now.
Yeah.
It's been really hard. But that's really it.
Yeah. I think that's like normal to expect throughout life, is just like the struggles of it. But as long as you find your ways to relieve your stress and things like that, it works out.
I just turned 25, right?
Yes, you just had a birthday.
Turned 25.
Okay, and how are you enjoying it?
I feel so old.
No, but you're taking 25 with like a really big stride.
I'm trying. You think?
I think.
Thank you.
You're taking it gracefully. You're succeeding beautifully.
You're gonna make me cry. I'm trying. I think when I went in this new year, I really wanted to prioritize myself, and I think the past 2 years I've grown so much, and there's so many moments where I would be like, okay, I know what I'm doing now, and then I like grow more, or like more stuff would happen. I'm like, I know nothing.
Yes.
But I think this is the first time in my life where I'm actually taking a step into like actually like bettering myself. So I started therapy basically. And that's something I've always wanted to do, and I don't know, it's very different when you actually could face the things that you've been hiding from almost sometimes.
Yes.
Nothing like bad. It's like normal life stuff, but being able to like handle it more and with grace and having someone there that's like unbiased helps a ton.
Yes.
So much. And
so I have to ask you, was it like one specific thing that made you want to start therapy, or is it just being 25 wanting to really unlock that?
It wasn't one specific thing. I think it was genuinely just the past 2 years. So I guess maybe that. So many different things I've like been navigating. Like I was newly single. I just got like my first big girl job. And then contemplating my whole career. Like maybe I want to go back to school. My sister getting married and moving out. Like there was my mom getting sick. Like there was so many different changes that I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm an adult. And I'm turning whatever 24, 25. Like I'm also getting, I feel like, to a serious age. Like I'm almost 30. I know I'm not.
Whoa.
But like that's like, you know, like that's how I think about it. It's like I just need to get my life together. So that was really the drive and like the motivation to be like, okay, I need to do something about this. Like I need to start therapy. I need advice. I need an adult.
Is this your first time in therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've tried, I think, a year ago, and 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I lied.
Like fresh off breakup.
Yes, it was really due to my breakup, and I don't know what happened. Like I think the consultation that I had just didn't really go well, and then I didn't try again, and kind of like life got in the way, and then you move on and you forget about it.
Yeah. Valid.
Yeah. What about you? Have you done therapy before?
I have. I've actually been in and out of therapy, honestly, since I was little for like family issues, but I also started therapy. You've inspired me to start therapy.
I love that. I'm so proud of us. Like, truly.
I am proud of us too. Yeah. I just feel like, you know, social media, you scroll all the time and like there's therapists giving advice or just like regular people giving advice on their life. And you can only take so much of that information, but like you just need to sit down with someone and like figure out your own shit that
Yes.
applies specifically to you.
Yes.
And that's what I felt like I needed, so I started therapy too.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
Honestly, the whole point of the social media, like scrolling,
Yes.
that is so real, because I would find so many times where like my mental health wasn't the best, and I would go online and like I'm scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, and you know when like you're going through something, your Instagram feed and your TikTok feed is
Feeds
just
it to you.
the FBI guy is like 25/8 on my ass. So like they know exactly what I'm going through, and I will like, you'll get one video saying this certain thing, and then the next one is completely disregarding the first one. Like,
Yes.
it's just contradicting, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, is it this way or is it the other way? And then you get really confused to the point where I would literally like just turn my phone off. I would throw it across the room. I'm like, I am not touching it.
Yeah.
I will do anything but touch my phone, because it will just make me feel 10 times worse.
Honestly, it does get to that point, especially when you're so heavily in your like situation and like you're emotionally in it. Like you don't have that clear vision when you take a step back and like, oh, this is what's actually happening, or have somebody who's not in that situation with you be like, this is what's happening.
Also, like the whole thing about taking advice from strangers on the internet, I feel like you're like not even consciously like thinking about it. Like you see it online and then you just observe it and absorb it, and like it does affect you. And it's kind of like, if you're gonna sit there and, for example, like when you go to advice, why would you take advice from someone that like you wouldn't want to be, for example, like about certain things? So then why are you doing that with strangers online? But you don't think about it that way, because like, oh, it's just like a cute little video, whatever popped up on my phone, but it's gonna affect you the exact same way. It's literally horrible.
Like you have to take everything with such a grain of salt, and it's exhausting, honestly. And I feel like for a while we were kind of leading ourselves to therapy, because we were getting into like psychic readings and, you know, trying to really figure out our lives. And I think both of us were just delaying that therapy, because there is kind of a stigma. Even if you yourself don't feel it, there is sort of a 100%. Stigma around it, and like, oh, there's something wrong with you, or there has to be something wrong with you to go to therapy. There doesn't have to be anything wrong with you. You don't have to be going through like an extreme crisis. You don't have to be going through something so dramatic and traumatic that you need to start therapy. You could just start therapy, like work through regular everyday things. They will help you through that, and like that's such a relief. I feel like
it really is, honestly.
I feel like we were both like lost in the sauce a little bit.
I'm still lost in the sauce always.
Well, yes,
but it does help.
We're
like,
we're getting that help.
I look forward to my Mondays. I'm like, oh
yes
and then I sit there and I'm like, I don't know how to bring this up to her, like
you're like scared.
Which is something I have to work on, and I am working on it, but like it is hard too to still open up. Like it's a process. You have to choose to do it every single time.
So would you say that's like how you approach it, is like a little bit fearful, like judgment, or?
Yes. So I have this big thing that like, even with my friends, and we talk about it all the time, because I'm not always the one to open up about my feelings or a situation. I'll just act like I'm okay all the time, most of the time at least. And with my therapist too, like I will literally tell her, by the way, I'm having such a hard time bringing this up to you because I feel like you're gonna judge me, or I shouldn't feel this way. Like I'm prejudging myself, and I'm also prejudging how she's gonna see me,
which is really a disservice to her and her character.
True. That's what she literally so her exact response is like, maybe we should work on like giving people chances. I was like,
yes.
Oh,
yes.
Except I have trust issues, but
like, but you're like, paying her to trust her,
right? So that's why I've been like, at least lately, I've only been doing it for 2 months. No, not 2 months. Like 5 sessions, like 5-6 weeks.
Okay.
I think 5 weeks.
Which is a decent amount of time.
Right. No, it's been helpful. We've just literally been getting to know each other more, and it's only lately that I've been like, okay, I'm just going to straight up just tell her for the hour that I have, just like what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, without like I'm just gonna disregard that voice in my head that keeps telling me like, oh, she's like hardcore judging you right now, or I'm judging myself for talking about it out loud, and like actually allowing myself to process like what's going on, like my feelings or whatever it is. Like it takes a lot out of me sometimes.
And that's like, that in itself is such a commendable thing and is like so showing of your character that you are even willing to like put aside your thoughts that are intrusive thoughts, right?
Yes.
Like they're
Yeah.
not real, and like really make effort, because some people do go to therapy for years and don't actually fully open up about what their
No.
situation is,
Right.
which is crazy. Like,
Which is literally what I don't want to happen.
yes.
Like, at all. I don't want to be like, I spent an X amount of therapy in
also
therapy.
paying for it, like,
Right. Right. Like, I'm paying for insurance, which is paying her. So, like,
yeah,
it's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I don't ever want to be... Because I've heard of so many people's experiences being like, yeah, I walked out of therapy and nothing changed. Or my therapist told me, like, I don't really think I helped you. I don't want to be... Like, even if that happened, I don't want that to be from me. Like, I don't want it to be coming from me. I want to try my best. And whatever happens, happens. But I'm going to put my all in and actually try and see where that goes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a really big part of that too is like finding the right therapist.
Yes.
Like, I feel like my therapist, like I'm so comfortable with her.
That's good. That's
I
great.
found one. I mean, it's not like super necessary. It wasn't something I was like actively seeking, but like she's Latina and she's a woman. So like, you know, she
gets it.
gets me
Yes.
a little more
Yeah.
than say some other person. I don't know.
Right. No,
But
fair.
that to me is always so important. And like my past therapists, while they've been great and I have been able to open up to them about certain things, they just didn't fully get it.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
so
you can only understand it so much if you're not living it.
yes, even being trained in it, right? Like
Yeah.
trained to
It's hard.
handle it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard sometimes.
So that's great though that you were like taking that step,
Yeah, I'm trying.
trying to move past that. I feel like I'm day one, I'm like, so here's all of my trauma and I'm gonna cry and you're gonna also see me cry and then we're gonna like move on to the next topic.
No, literally, I need to like hang out with you more, even though we hang out all the time.
I need to hang out with you like twice a week, I
Right?
guess. Like how often?
I need to be able to like talk about things. Like, I'm so bad at it.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at it.
I think also I'm in the mentality like she actually can't even say anything. Like she legally can't say anything unless it's in a court, and then it's like, what is she gonna say? Like my drama, like my tea, like it's not gonna be relevant. I'm not
Right.
going to jail, so
Valid. No, yeah, because you're not doing like anything crazy. I
I'm
don't know,
just
bro.
working through things. Like
This is literally why I'm in therapy. So it's like,
yes. So it's literally all coming full circle right now. Like we just figured it out. We cracked the code.
yeah.
Fully right here right now.
Yes, go to therapy if you can. Genuinely,
Yes.
you should.
So how do you feel your therapist approaches you? I feel like mine, she's very much, and this was something I was actively looking for, is someone who's very goal oriented.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm really good with like intellectualizing my emotions, but I'm not good at feeling them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's literally exactly what I'm going through.
Yeah, so I need somebody who's like, this is how you get from thinking about everything to like feeling things and thinking things, but I need actual steps. Like I don't want to just talk through it and then like that's it. I need actual like hand holding. Like this is how
Yes.
you get here.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so that's what I was always looking for in a therapist, and I feel like I found that.
That's good.
What
That's
about
really
you?
good. I feel like the same way because I am the person that will like I want to be an avoidant so bad, which I this is horrible. No, but like it's so funny. And I was even talking to my therapist about it, and she's like, "But you are like you in a way." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't really." Even though I'm anxious all the time,
I
she's
need
like,
to lock
"But you
into
are."
that actually.
Right. Yeah, I
not
think I'm just
healthy.
disorganized. Yeah.
Yes,
but
I
anyways,
think so too.
Yeah, but anyways, I forgot the question. That's crazy.
Um,
Oh, how does my therapist approach me?
yeah.
So she'll like exactly do the same thing. She'll basically like ask me, okay, like why are you like her first I feel like question is just like how does that make you feel? It's not like oh like I'll tell her what happened and she's like, okay, so you feel negative emotions or like positive ones? And then I'll be like, it's always not always, mainly negative, let's say. And she'll be like, okay, why? And
She
then
makes you work through process
yes,
it.
because I think like she understands that 9 times out of 10 like you're not really upset about what just happened, you're upset about something else or like something bigger. It might be from your past, it might be about another person, like it's something in like in your life. And I love also that she doesn't push me. Like if I don't want to talk about it, she will not push me.
That's good.
And she'll just kind of she'll actually give me a step to like, okay, So how about when when this thing happens next time, maybe do this instead. Like she doesn't just leave me high and dry. Like you said, like, oh, just process it and talk about it. Oh, this is great. I'm so sorry for you. Or blah, blah, blah. Okay. See you next week.
Yeah. And some people want that. Like, they just want to talk for an hour. Yeah.
No, but no, I need a step by step, girl. Yeah. Which I've honestly just like been doing more with journaling. I think she gives me homework.
I get homework, yes.
I love that.
Which I like.
Yeah.
Because you leave therapy sessions still thinking about your therapy sessions. So, like, having something to, like, keep thinking about it or, like, progress the thoughts, not just, like, reliving the thoughts helps a lot.
Also, like, I'm a journal girly anyway, so this is not even... I'm like, yeah, no, give me prompts.
This is your bread and butter. This is what you live for, yes.
Yeah. Have you ever been like journaling and like something is like too personal to write in your journal? You're like questioning if you should do it or not.
Journal. I'm like, no.
No, because sometimes, you know, when you write, like, you're like, hey, whatever, you're just writing and then you're like, you know, but then you read it back. You read it back a month later. You're like, no, I don't know. And I'm like, this happens to me all the time.
Oh my god.
I'm like, what was I talking about? I have no idea.
Okay. You don't have to answer this fully personally, but I think it would be a nice little thing to talk about.
Okay.
Like, do you have specific things that you want to work through in therapy? Like, obviously, like, life and, like, being better, but, like, specific things.
I think my one main thing is, well, I think the main theme is, like, figuring out my identity and who I am.
Oh, I love that.
Because as an immigrant, as a kid that moved here when they were like 10 or 11, I feel like I've been almost like this weird person, not weird, just been this girl that, like, I feel like I don't fit in one place.
Like, you're out of place.
Yes, because, like, sometimes I'll feel like I'm too Egyptian for the Americans, but then I'm too American for the Egyptians, and I'm expected to fit in some community and, like, find my own people, and it's hard sometimes, and then I feel like that affects everything that I do. It affects like how I am in my career and my job, and then it affects who I'm dating and, like, how I even approach dating. So that's literally my main goal, just figuring that out, and then being so comfortable in who I am, and what I want and what I desire out of life and what I need. And I think that will help me be, like, less anxious about everything else, you know? My place with my family, my career, my love life. It's just gonna, you know, spread out down, once, once I, like, actually accept myself in a way.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's such a common experience. I'm not an immigrant, but I still feel that, like, I'm not Hispanic enough. I'm not enriched in my culture enough. And then to Americans, it's like, wait, like, you're not, like, a white girl? Like, I don't get it. Like, you know, like, you never really find that full balance yet. And I think that's so important. Like, when you fully love yourself and are just so okay with yourself, it trickles into so many other parts of your life. That's like when they say you have to love yourself first.
Right. And it's so cliche, but it's so true. It's true. And when I was younger, I would not understand what that means, but now I get it. Yeah. Now I really get it. Yeah. You really do have to love yourself, because if you don't know who you are, if you don't appreciate who you are, how can you expect someone else to? Right. Like, how can you expect your person or your friends to value you and treat you right? Like, I'm not saying they're not gonna mess up, of course. Yeah. But
that therapy is therapizing right now. Yes. Yeah, I'd say my goal is pretty similar to that. My therapist actually asked me, like, a really good question, and I've been thinking about it since. It's, how would you now or future you be honoring little Angelina? Like, in what ways would that be happening? And I literally was
that
like...
That makes me so emotional.
Right? Like, yes, you look forward to, like, you in the future and, like, evolving as a person. But, like, you still have this little girl, like, with you holding your hand along the way.
That's so... Oh, my God.
Right?
I never think about it that way.
Yeah. So, I mean, you carry all past versions of you. And, like, I think the way that I took that question and, like, I would honor her is... like you said, like, finding the most authentic me and not caring what people say. Like, standing 10 toes down.
Yeah.
You want to say my hair is green, I know my hair is dark brown. Like, do not
Yeah.
come for me. Like, just, and that's just like a physical trait, but like knowing that about every aspect of you as a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah, and living that true authentic self, I think that bleeds into every part. Yeah. Like leading with love, you're gonna, what you put out, you receive back. So 100%. You lead with love, you're gonna get love back. Yeah, so I thought that was like a really nice thing that she said to me. I was like, damn,
that is great. I have to, I'm gonna journal about that one. I'm gonna tell my therapist about that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I think also just like another aspect to that is working on past wounds that I have, whether it's like family, past relationships, anything, my own wounds, self-inflicted wounds, and just healing them so that they don't keep bleeding and I keep reopening them. Like, I just feel
it's
like
hard not to.
Yeah,
I think it's so hard not to, and it is very admirable. I did not say that word right. Admirable.
Yes, you said that right. Admirable.
Yo, that sounds like a tongue twister. Anyways, kudos to you.
Yes, I think.
But proud of you for actually taking the step, and because I know revisiting old stuff is not the easiest thing to do.
It's not.
And also accepting them and like moving on and just being able to give yourself that grace and compassion, even if you messed up or if someone else even hurt you. Being able to just move past it with love and grace is so hard to do, but it's also so necessary.
Yes.
And it's hard because even sometimes you'll think like you've moved past it and then something else will happen. Because, you know, they say like trauma lives in the body. Yes. So something will happen that will like trigger it. And it will take you back to that old version of you or the old hurt. So it's never easy to revisit that. And the fact that you want to heal from all that and just fully accept yourself and try to move on and learn from it is huge. And it takes time and effort.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like in past therapy sessions, I've been able to like wire my brain to like do that. Like, oh, I got rejected by a guy. Okay, that shocks my abandonment wounds from my dad. And like, you know, like I think that's when I struggle to actually feel everything. Yeah. Because I'm so busy like intellectualizing
it.
Yes, like, so, this, and like, okay, that makes sense. So like, I'm not actually upset about the guy. I'm upset about my abandonment wounds. Yeah. And then I don't actually let myself feel like it's okay. You got rejected. You can be hurt by that.
I think actually, you know what's so funny about that? Because I do the same thing, and my therapist says that that's a way to control it.
Yes.
We're control freaks.
Yeah. Because I told her too that there is a lot of my childhood that I don't remember that I've just like blacked out. And she's like, and I was like, oh, and my mom is like that too. Like, is that genetics? And she's like, that's actually a coping mechanism.
Mechanism.
Yes, that's actually a coping mechanism. And I'm like, oh,
that's crazy.
Okay, so it's not genetics. Like, is it? Are you
I don't think I had a bad childhood, but I really like. I mean, it was okay. I just don't remember much
things.
Yeah.
I think it's the coping mechanism. Like, oh yeah, it was good because I don't freaking remember it. Hello? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it was great. Mom, don't watch that. That's so funny.
Yeah,
that makes sense though. It's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Wow, love that.
No, definitely. Like, are you healed or just self-aware? I'm just self-aware.
Oh my gosh, the whole thing about being self-aware. Did you see that thing where it's like you're if you were really self-aware, then you would also recognize all the positive things about you. Not just the bad.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh.
You're just judgmental of yourself if you're not aware of the positive things in your life. Yeah.
I had to, that sat me down. I was like,
oh. I think
do you think you're self-aware?
To an extent, because I think I also have ingrained in my like mentality that a confident girl is like bad. You know, like a girl that's overly confident. So like in my head I start to doubt myself, or am I making sense right now?
Yes, but I don't think that's the right thing anymore. Like, I do think you should be confident. Even if other people see it as overly confident. Like, I really do think now, because that's the only way you're never gonna... Like, you could be humble and confident.
I think that's it. Like, it almost feels like a brag to myself if I'm like, oh, I'm killing it at this. But it's like,
But
it
you
shouldn't
should
feel bragging.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But you should be recognizing yourself and not praising yourself, but like
Yeah.
just giving yourself like a pat on the back. You're like, I did this. Like, good job.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I think when it's something that I can measure, like, oh, I worked really hard on this task and it did really well. And like people were like, wow, that's great. I'm like, yeah, that was great. Thanks. But if it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, something else, like, oh, I really unlocked this side of me. Like, I don't know. I'm not really like, pat myself on the back. I don't know. It's kind of difficult
No,
to
fair
say,
enough.
I guess. But that's kind of also hard because I think just as a society, we focus so much more on negative than positive. You can see it with like media,
Oh yeah.
our language, like everything.
I think that reminds me because one time one of the sessions my therapist was like, how on a scale of 1 to 5, what's your self-esteem? And I was like, oh yeah. And I gave her a number, and then like more sessions like went by, and like that like question was stuck in my head, and I was like, ooh, maybe not.
Actually, a 1.
Actually, I need like dire help. I'm in dire need of help.
Can I get like therapy to the extreme? Like extreme?
I need therapy for dummies. Like, I need a book. I need like a crash course right now. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. I
Also, honestly, I will say, if men didn't exist, therapy would not be needed. Thank you.
If men didn't exist,
No, but
we would have flying cars. We would have everybody glowing clear skin, sunbathing.
All roads lead back to men
Being
the
shit.
problem.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
They were all probably built by men. That's why there's so many car accidents and everything else.
So, how's your dating life going? Let me ask you that question. Are you talking about that in therapy?
What dating life? There's literally, go on my phone, you won't even find a text message from my mom. Screenshot of what she wants from Chili's. That's all I have on my phone currently. I have my cousins liking my Instagram stories.
Right.
You liking my TikToks.
Always.
That's
I'd send you TikToks.
That is the most action my phone gets all day, every day.
No, same. Yeah. You've been off the apps for a few months.
I'm how many months sober have I been?
I think it was right before New Year's, right?
I have been like 2-3 months sober from the dating apps. Yes. How long has it been for you?
So I think it was around my birthday, so it's been a month now. But like literally before that, I had it for 2 weeks, and then I was off of it for like.
She's a repeat. Like,
guys, I can't. I think I can't keep up. No.
Yeah, she's download delete. I'm on it for a whole year.
Good for you. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't always like active on it.
Yeah,
but
of course.
It was still in the phone.
Yeah.
Still temptation there.
It's the worst thing to ever exist, truly.
But talk about what you told me the other day. Once. Yeah.
Okay. I was telling her, we were having a conversation, and I was telling her that maybe once she feels like she's in a better mental state, like she's not mental state, but like she's healed and she's worked on herself a little bit more and she feels a little bit more confident and open, she could get the apps again. And she flipped out on me.
I did not.
No, you were like, Martina, what are you saying?
No,
that's coming from
that's what
you?
I used to say to her.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get the apps, and then I it didn't last. It did not last.
Because I think dating apps now are just a bunch of unhealed, avoidant people that just want to like online shop for people, and it's like, I'm not on Epstein Island.
Online shop.
I'm a human. You cannot buy me. I'm not for sale.
Right. That's so real. I love that Epstein Island. That's so funny. No fair. Yeah, I just felt like, because some people meet on dating apps. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that sometimes they really do work. But yes,
Mayor of New York did.
Huh?
The mayor of New York did.
Right. Mom Donnie.
Yeah.
Mondani. I don't even know how to say his name. But yeah. I really do feel like sometimes they work. You just have to go through. You have to kiss a lot of frogs if you're gonna. I feel like if you go on the apps, I know some people meet their person like first date. Like that's amazing. Did not happen to either of us. Like unfortunately, and I actually I haven't even been on that many dates off the apps because I literally could not be bothered. But
it doesn't even make it to that point of like, oh, let's go on a date.
It is much easier to just chat with people and never go on a date.
Yes.
Because of the using like a dating app. I do think, like I was saying to my point, like I do sometimes feel like there's good people on there because if you think about it, you're on it. You're a good person. Like it's that mentality. Yes. So it's like it's not that far off of a concept, but I think to be able to sift through the options that you've been giving that are not so great, it takes a mentally strong and emotionally strong person. And that's why I was telling her like when you are healed enough, I think you could go back on it and you could find someone really great because at that point too, you're not going to entertain someone that's not putting up like effort and that's not doesn't want to take you out, doesn't actually want to get to know you and like speak to you.
You're cut
right? Like it's a strict program. It's a strict program.
It's a strict program over here.
Yes. And also it's because like you mentioned earlier, it's harder to meet anyone.
Yes.
Because all we do is like go to work. Apps. Yes. That's very valid.
Yes.
It's very valid. Like, I think it's because it hasn't worked out yet doesn't mean it's never going to work out and you're never going to meet someone on there that's so great.
Yeah.
Because people spend years on dating apps until they find their person. And I'm sure they didn't, like, keep it on for, like, 4 or 5 years or whatever, however long they had it for.
Yeah.
Like, they probably took breaks, too. So.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
It's a struggle, but I think right now, my mindset right now when it comes to that, like dating and everything like that, is if it comes my way, then I will prepare for it. But until then, I'm just going to like live my life.
Yeah.
Heal myself.
No, that's good.
That's elevate really myself the best way I can. That's all you can do, right?
I saw something really good online where it was basically this girl asking a bunch of strangers like, when's the right time you think to start dating? It was mainly like after a breakup, but it doesn't matter. This one girl answered and she said that it's when you actually don't feel like you want to date because then you're approaching it out of like, oh, like I don't need this, like, oh, it would just be nice. Yes, like that's when you actually need to put yourself out there because the pressure is different. There's actually no pressure. Like you're just out here. Because dating should be fun, like you're just getting to know people, but I think it's just we put so much pressure on it, which is fair because it's harder nowadays and like people play games and they gaslight you and they love bomb you and like things like that. But I do think like right now, like the phase that we are in is very much like focus on me. If it comes my way, that's great, but I'm not, and I don't think we were ever the ones to like entertain stupid shit.
I don't think we were ever at a point of desperation.
No.
Which is important. Like you don't want to be desperate. No. But I do think it more messes acceptance up with your mental health, like
like I think romantic relationships or just even friendships sometimes, like at least for me, speaking for me, they mess me up bad.
Yes.
And I hate it. Yes. I'm like, why am I down about a man?
But you know what? I think, and this not an insult to you, and what you just said, but I think romantic relationships specifically are a direct mirror to you and what you are mentally. So if a relationship is messing you up mentally, it's probably because you are not mentally stable and like in a good spot mentally, and so that is just heightening everything up.
Yes, I do think it's but sometimes it's the person. I think what you're trying to say is like if it's messing you up and you continue to be in that environment, because if you were stable enough where you were okay by just being by yourself and accepting like, okay, maybe that person isn't right for me, you would walk away, right?
Right.
But if you're continuing, like it's a cycle and you keep going and going and going and like almost like repeating the same thing where like maybe you're putting your worth in someone else or you're chasing someone that keeps telling you no, like certain things like that, then that means you need to work on yourself.
Yes.
So it's like also figuring out which one is it, like what do we need to work on here, babes?
All of it. The whole thing. Factory reset this whole thing. The whole thing.
Actually, like, don't want to be born.
Yeah, actually.
Don't want to be born.
Actually?
I
For real,
don't.
for real?
Yeah.
No, but I think, like, I mean, I don't know, just spiritually, like...
We should talk about our psychic reading.
Wait, but I have something to say spiritually.
Oh, spiritually.
That we were shown our lives before we came down, and, like, we were like, it's still worth it, and I'm gonna come down.
That?
I don't know.
You're one of those people?
Because that just shows you, like, hope. Like, either that or, like, even if it's not fully impactful of my life, like, I don't reach this heightened level, like, I was important enough to somebody for them to get to that heightened level. Like, for example, like, our moms, right? Like, they didn't have this gorgeous, fabulous life, but if they weren't born to birth us, we wouldn't potentially get to that fabulous life, you know? So it's almost like a self-sacrifice. Like, it's still a fulfilling thing that it was fulfilling enough to come down still on earth.
Yeah. I mean, that's why people also believe, like, spiritually, it's like some people break the generational curses and then some people don't, and it depends on you if you want to be that person for your family or like
which I think we are already breaking generational curses. Like, I mean, it's...
I also don't want to believe that there is such thing. Like,
Oh,
I think that's so not fair.
Oh, I know there is, but that's okay.
Really? Why? Okay, talk about that
Oh,
for a
I
second.
definitely have family curses. Like...
Really?
For sure.
Like, what kind? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but, like, I'm just curious. I mean... That's...
I think there's just, like, unhealed wounds that you then, like, you know, your scar changed, right? Like, you got a wound and then you scarred from it, and that scar you taught your children to have that scar.
Okay, that's fair.
And it get passed on.
Right. But that's not that's not a curse. Because I feel like when you think of a generational curse, it's like, it's something out of their control and your control, and it's just...
I mean, yeah.
It's like not...
There are also, like, genetic predispositions that people have. Like, addiction is a genetic...
That's different, though. That's not... But it's not a... I don't think it's like, when I think of generation... the concept of generational curse is, like, someone, like, put something upon you that you didn't want.
Yes, like a witch was like, your family gets cursed.
And that's what I keep thinking of.
But I don't think so. I think it's
silly,
just...
but, like, that's what I keep thinking of.
Like, a struggle that your family faces.
Okay, fair. Yeah. No, fair. I could see that. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. Because you're right. Like, they get hurt, then you also get hurt as a byproduct. And then let's say, like, your kids are witness to it as well one day. Like, because of the way you grew up. So then it just keeps going and going and going. Yeah. I get that.
And until you... heal that scar properly, it's just going to keep scarring on every single person because everyone's just cutting each other and scarring.
Okay, I guess we have to break generational curses. I'm like,
I'm exhausted.
For me to do in life. Like, I'm already going to therapy. I'm trying to figure out my career.
Well, that you're gonna figure out in therapy. Like, you're gonna realize that there are certain things. Like, you and your sister, you grew up in the same household, right? You experienced the same things, but you're gonna come out with different outcomes from those situations. So that in itself is a generational... You don't have to call it a curse, a generational thing that you were either breaking or just continuing on what everyone else did.
Cut the cameras.
Like in my family, for example. Yeah. Like, the women in my family have had kids all super young. My mom was 20. Her mom was in her early 20s. My grandma was, like, 14, popping out children and getting married. Like,
yeah, that's my grandma too. Like, But
that's what I'm saying. That is a generational thing that we are breaking.
Right, I got. Okay. But that was because of the times.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It's still something we're breaking the cycle of. Okay, so or not, there are still teen pregnancies all the time now. I have cousins in my generation that are young. I had a 16-year-old cousin that got pregnant. I have early 20s cousins getting pregnant. Like, they're still continuing that generational thing. I'm not, but they are. Like, I don't know. Yeah, God be with you, but not me, please. I mean, God be with me, but
one day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hate you every time.
But yes, that's what I'm referring to.
No, that's fair.
And some people normalize it. Like, some people normalize having kids young still, and I'm like,
I mean, yeah. I feel like also we're at a pretty weird age right now where like some of us are really single, some of us are about to get engaged or already engaged, married, some of us have kids already.
Yes.
Like it's a weird age. It's because it's like you don't have a blueprint to what it is that you're doing. And I
Yeah.
think that also adds a lot to your like mental health because you're like you feel behind, you feel old, but like really you're not behind and
But
you're
still, I
not
feel
that
like a
old.
baby, and I'm like,
Right, because you're
hello?
yeah, because it's like I've only been an adult for like 5 minutes.
No, literally.
Actually, no, but like it feels like it's been 5 minutes.
But like, think about it. You were in school until
Yeah,
2 years ago.
yeah, it's
Yeah, we've
crazy.
been
And
adults for
also,
2 minutes.
you're facing a lot of new stuff that you've never experienced before, like having a job. Maybe you've moved out. Maybe you're still living with your parents. Like that's okay. Like you still have to navigate that at a different age because
Yeah.
it's not the same anymore. You're not asking your parents like go out when you're like I don't know
Some are.
50. Oh, okay.
Some are. Like, if you're under that parent's house, you are following those rules.
Yeah, fair. I guess we're lucky in that way. We're
Yeah.
like, yeah,
We've, yeah.
yeah, we are. Because I also like some parents don't want their kids around. They're like, you need to leave.
That's true.
Which I never understand, but
I
okay.
never
But okay.
understood that. That's a
Okay.
whole different thing.
You,
Like,
you, if my kid wants to stay till she's like, okay, maybe not. But like, let's say like I have a kid and they're chilling. They're actually doing good in life and they want to stay with me until like I don't know, like
yes.
let's say they're 30. Fine.
I think parents
fine.
take it to the extreme and they don't want, like, a deadbeat child, so they kick them out at 18
but
to
if
figure
she's
it out.
not a deadbeat,
But
then
yeah. I think we also just live in a different economy right now. Like,
that's so true.
who's a
But like, I mean, my mom is a single mom. Like, my sister moved out. I don't want to leave her. Like,
yeah.
right now, and she doesn't bother me. I don't bother her. Like, we chill. We chill, and like I've thought about moving out, and like I
She don't
will
bother me.
eventually. But like, it's okay.
It's okay.
Like,
We
not
all
right
move at
now.
our
I'm
different
only 25.
paces. Right. We can all have our different avenues and our different, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and it's okay. We can just
Yeah.
all be on our different ways. I think that's what's beautiful about life is you don't have to go down this one specific path anymore. Like, for
Which
women, we don't
society always
have to
tells
be
you
a mom. We
to.
don't have to get married right out of high school and like stick with the man
Who's getting
forever.
married out right after?
But back then they did.
Oh my
Like, back
God.
then they were getting married in high school. Like, your graduation was, are you engaged yet?
Oh my
Like,
God.
that was the expectation. And we don't have to live that way anymore. And I think that's so beautiful.
Thank
And
God.
I
don't
think that's beautiful.
my mom did not do that. I mean,
Hell
definitely
no.
my grandma had my grandma got married mad young. Like I think she was 15 or 16. She had kids like right away.
Yeah.
And then she had a few miscarriages too, but like she was just living her she never even went to school.
That's what
Grandma
I'm
never
saying.
went to
Like,
school. But my mom was
it's
my
so
mom was
different.
I think my mom got married when she was like maybe like late 20s and then she had my sister and then me
Like,
so that's like the normal for me.
yes.
Like I don't like marrying 22, 23. I mean, honestly, if you've been together for a long time, I could understand that. But like that's also super young cuz you don't know yourself.
Yeah. But I think also we have access to so many other opportunities to do other
I
things.
don't think having a person would stop you though.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's not like back then you couldn't even get a credit card.
Oh, that's so true.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you
have
had
so
to
much
do
more
that.
to do in life. Okay,
yes.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense.
So the first step to getting your life together. How many pussy parting words when you're kicking your little feetsies and giggling? Like, what?
I got excited because we're going to Chili's after.
Oh my gosh, what we're doing is so Chili's comes out with a margarita of the month. So we are doing every month margarita, going to Chili's. We are the #1 fans. Sponsor us, Chili's!
Oh my God, I love their tortilla soup. No.
Sponsor us.
Enchilada. What am I saying?
I love
Chef
triple zipper.
Yes.
Margarita.
I'm so excited to figure out this month's margarita.
Yes.
Alcoholics.
No, I broke that. I broke that
broke that
generational curse. I was going down the path and I was like, and we're done.
All right, we'll be back on in the summer.
Yeah, it's just because it's cold, I think. And I'm trying to get an
We were
ass.
just out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm going out once a month. That's my limit. Like that.
Oh, I'm
you
not
took
even
my
going out once a month anymore. Good
We
luck
went
with
out
that.
Valentine's Day. We went out for your birthday. Those were my 2 times I've been out this year, and it's been 2 months.
I'm taking a break. Like, done.
Oh, until the summertime. Right. So, parting words. Do you have any?
My parting words, I would say, be courageous and take that step. If you feel like there's something that you would want to improve on, or if you just need help, that's it. If you need help, or even if you don't feel like you need help, like you don't have a crisis, I would say just be courageous and reach out to someone and better yourself always. I feel like we should live our lives to be bettering ourselves and trying to help others around us.
Yes.
You know, like have love for yourself and then spread it.
Beautiful.
Those are my parting words.
Actually, I have a little story. Another like little thing that pushed me to start therapy was I had just stopped talking to a boy. Ew, I know, yuck. Like, why is that leading cause of the issue?
No,
But whatever.
that's fine. That's fine. See, that's what we were talking about. That's okay. So what?
It's fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I was feeling like all these feelings, and I was like, oh, like I hate it. Like my chest was feeling heavy and like whatever. And I started just like making a voice note of like everything that I was thinking, all the thoughts, like just everything, like word vomit. And I started crying, and I was like, bro, the last time I have cried while really just like not watching a sad movie or not listening to sad music, like just like sat down, felt what I was feeling and cried had been so long. And I was like, I need to start therapy. Yeah. Aww. And so if you are feeling that and you are feeling like just stuck or you're not fully able to get through things, a therapist can help.
Yeah.
And this was sponsored by therapists, and this is all a part of Big Pharma.
Do it scared.
Do everything scared.
You rather do it than regret. Would you rather do it or regret not doing it?
Yes, and always live with that
mindset. Always, for anything, not just for therapy, but just in general too.
Yes, that's so important.
We're proud of you. Thanks for sharing that. That sounds awful.
We're proud of you too. You really.
Yeah, I've the fact that you said, "Oh, it's been a while for me." When I did, I'm like, "Girl, I do that like once a month."
That's what I'm saying though. Like I don't allow myself to feel through it. I just intellectualize it all. So really, that was like a push of like, okay, girl, you want to get your health in check. You want to get your life in check. You want to be the best you. This is how you be the best you.
Good for you.
And
always.
Yes, always lead with love. Love.
Bye.
Ow. Okay. All right, let's go to